Feel great day. How are you guys? I pray that everybody is well. Um, oh, these cards come in black and white. I don't know. That's really lame. I don't know. But these metaphorical love association cards look kind of cute. We don't need nothing though. We really don't. We got so many. It's always room for more. More abundantly. Abundantly more. What up, y'all? Week, what it do? Welcome back to the week, y'all. Welcome to you. If you are new, hey, welcome to you too. We only got a few minutes to spend with you on this message for this session. Um, yeah, cause we gotta do some things today. It's packed full of meetings today. Hey, Jean, great day on to you. Top of the day, top of the rising, mid rise. We've risen. We appreciate you tapping in. We're coming on early today because we have a meeting. We may be in and out of conference depending on when they need our services, particularly. But for the most part, we got a block of 8 hours of conference from 8:30 EST all the way to 4:30 or 5:30. 4:30, I think it is, PM EST, with another meeting right behind that week. So we gonna be in the thick of it, as much as they need us particularly. But anywho, we decided to come on and spend the rising some time with you all. Hopefully you are well. How's your day, Jean? How's everything going? I hope everything be well. Um, I'm in Michigan and somebody in Michigan hit the Powerball. And I'm afraid to check the ticket because I don't want to hear that it possibly wasn't me. Right now, I want to live life like I'm insanely wealthy physically, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the notion. Oh, it's us. We won. So we just want to rest in the energy for a while. You know, what would it feel like to win the Powerball for $1 billion? Like, oh, everything's done. We can pick some people out of the wheat field and just grace them with some abundance. Just be charitable. We would love to do that. Rise and shine. So we still dealing with emotions on this day. Well, this week we're getting embracing your shadow energy, identifying our emotions, listening to our spirit guides. You know, what are the principles and virtues? Yeah, everything is good. Everything is well. Everything is well. I've been given the statement of more abundantly, right? Because the Most High always say, have life and have life more abundantly. So it's definitely giving me that energy of like more abundance. We are abundant, but there's more, and that's okay for us to desire more, to seek more, right? You can seek more from yourself, right? Every day we are, tasked or given the opportunity to seek more from ourselves, to be better than we were yesterday. And with that, Spirit said we every day we have the opportunity to have life and have it more abundantly. And then they also said that every day, today, like me, Lati, in this day, in this present, is the higher self of yesterday. If I am seeking more, if I'm seeking higher. So every day you can just choose your 1%. It don't have to be nothing heavy. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gotta be like, I gotta make these life-changing swings and these big grand gestures and movements on a daily basis in order for me to make progress. No, that's pressure. Too much pressure. World is pressure enough. You just only have to worry about your 1%. Make a 1% movement every day. If you think about every day, it's how many days in a year? 356, 54, 52. Don't, you know what I'm saying? 356. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gene. You know, right? But it's like that. If you do 1% every day, then that's 300, at least 350% change over a year. Think about how that quantifies and adds up. Do you think at the end of that year, when you turn around and look back at yourself at that, like September 2024, will you have met a higher version of you today? Absolutely. You would be a higher version of yourself. So every day you just taking 1%, one step towards your higher self. And so when you look back tomorrow at you and your progress, you'll be like, oh, I'm 1% grander than I was yesterday. I'm higher. I'm ascending, right? And I can see the difference. So give yourself some grace while you are on your way. 1% a day is all you need, Ashe. Just take a step. Rise and shine. That's what Spirit said. Thank you to the Alpha and Omega who brings the message. Unto you do we offer all things as vessel for use. Please bring your message through to me first and foremost. Let us be spiritually strengthened and spiritually edified so that we may bear the yoke that's on our shoulders and we seek to overflow. We intend to reach our wheat field and have them spiritually filled and edified and strengthened so that they may bear the yoke that's on their shoulders. Rebirth and renewal. See, you're reborn in this day and you have the opportunity to renew, Ashe. Yeah. You're emerging from darkness, transformed. The new version of you is waiting. Now, how beautiful is that to say the new version of you is waiting? A newer, stronger, more adaptable, more flexible, efficient version of yourself on your road to your highest. I pray that you overflow, right? As you are bearing that load, that you are not just like weighed down, but you're like overflowing. Life more abundantly, beloved. And we meet in the middle. And we celebrate our progress, our triumph, for we are more than conquerors. We are victors, right? You are an empress. You are an emperor. You have been given a lot. You have an empire to build. So let's get it. And we're saying the Spirit gave us these cards yesterday. It's a Page of Swords plus the Hermit equals 5 of Swords. So for somebody, you got folks watching you do your thing by yourself in Hermit energy, and it's giving them some mental conflict. They confused as shit. They don't know how the hell you doing it. It's that 1%, Mr. Scornful. Somebody is feeling scorned. Is this the week? No. Somebody in your energy, 5 of Swords, they feel scorned. Like slightly betrayed, but not all the way. Maybe they only thinking about, how the hell that you came up by yourself and how did you do it? What are you using? What are the principles? It's the 1% method. 1%. Raving Fans by Ken Blanchard. We have to repurchase that book. It got lost in, the journey of life. But it's called Raving Fans. It is by Ken Blanchard. And it is an amazing book. It's not just more about self-help, but it's more about self-empowerment and making improvements over time. And they talk about the 1% method. It's like if you pick up 1 penny every single day, it only takes you 100 days to get to $1. That's just over 3 months. Like you could make 100% change on something in just about 3.5 months or so. You know what I mean? And that's what they say. It takes 30 days to change a habit to start to break it. And once you get past the 90 days, then you pass probation, right? Like you have done it. You succeeded it. It's like you are fully walking embodied. You've been retrained. Your mind has been retrained. So think about the thing that you can focus on, that 1%, and work on changing it. Miss Envious. Somebody is envious. Somebody is scorned. Is giving somebody you were attached to. They don't like that you have been reborn and renewed. That you are working on renewing yourself. And it's giving full of gratitude. And Miss Envious, it could be you. This could be some shadow energy that people are dealing with in the collective. right? It looks at others with a dreamy expression. I want that too. She always seems a little unsatisfied. Sometimes in life, we are looking at the progress or the accomplishments of other people and thinking about, our own track, our own journey, our own accomplishments, and have we met that sort of standard? And Spirit said, don't worry about somebody else's standard because you're not in competition with any other person. You are only competing with you, your other versions of you. And if every day you wake up and your mindset is on, I'm going to improve this 1%, then you are already beating out your competition, the you of yesterday, beloved. So don't sit in a prison of regret, feeling like I didn't do this or I didn't do that, I didn't use my time wisely. Spirit said you are being reborn and you have the opportunity for renewal on a daily basis. Time alarm. We got 10 minutes. Hey, sis. Great day. Thank you so much. See, letting go of the old you. How perfect is that? We got to stay on track for today, too, y'all. Like, look. Fuck around and be late for the meeting. We see sacred rest. Deep transformation requires balance. Exhaustion is not a badge of honor, so make sure you get your rest. Don't push yourself too hard. That's why they were giving us the 1% rule, right? 1%. 1% means that every day I'm looking at a small percentage of change. Small percentages of change keeps you motivated. They are something that's small enough for you to accomplish. So you are always creating a system of success. Like we get up, the first thing you do, you make your bed, you already made a success. If you are a person that has a habit of getting out the bed and leaving the bed a mess, that could be your 1% change on a daily basis. Like I'm gonna consistently get up and make the bed, right? I've already won, I've accomplished something, it looks neat, right? So the next thing you can add something else. Now, I did better than yesterday because yesterday I didn't make up the bed. I left it a mess. Today I made it up. I'm already doing better than I did yesterday with something so small as that. It's the 1% chance. 1% chance. So something rare is coming for you because that's significant. Like winning the lottery. Like what is the probability, really, beloved? But people do it all the time. So shit, folks are encouraged and motivated to keep playing. We did. We haven't even checked our ticket yet because we don't even. Somebody in Michigan won. We're in Michigan. So we dream about the fact that it's us. And we just sitting in the energy that we got this winning lottery ticket and we just haven't cashed it in yet. But we are insanely rich because we won. We don't want to hear nothing different right now. So we are okay with the illusion of being filthy rich. I'm a Powerball winner shit. But it's that 1%, it's that chance. It can happen. And when you are making changes on a daily basis, that 1%, it gives you so much encouragement, right? It makes you lighthearted. It makes you feel like you won, like I did it. Yes, I produced something, right? And then it's better than yesterday. So I'm gathering faith that as long as I do the 1% thing, every day, I'm better than yesterday. I'm beating out my competition, which is just me, because I can't compete with you and you can't compete with me. We are unique individuals, like specifically called and made by the Most High. And what's put in you, can't nobody take that away. And as long as you are doing that 1%, you're going to get better and better and better every day. Being reborn and renewed on a daily basis. Emerging from your darkness, being transformed. The new version of you is waiting on you. So how do you get to your highest version of you? Improving you 1% daily. That's it. Yeah. It's not hard. It's not. We make it hard by putting in these huge unrealistic goals like I'm gonna do this big thing, right? And it doesn't have to be big. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, a small bite, nibble on it. You got a lifetime. Patience. See, patience. Have patience with you. They want this one too. Courage to see it through, to go through it every single day with confidence, building confidence 1% at a time, beloved. Confidence is not just an emotion that we are just somehow magically born with. Confidence is something that you can learn. It's a skill that you can teach yourself. So if it wasn't taught to you as a child to believe in you, to know yourself and be confident in your authenticity, then you can learn that skill, right? Building confidence is seeing yourself improve and be successful 1% each day over time. You build up the evidence of faith to support who you are. You not letting anybody else drive your boat. You not they ain't got the reins to your chariot, your horse, no none of that shit. If anything, you get in the passenger side and let the spirit come forth and drive it. And you trust where they're taking you. You're trusting your inner hearing, like what they're saying to you, what they're speaking to your heart, what they're speaking to your soul. And as long as you let that come forth and you trust it a little bit more each day, 1%, 1%, 1%, where will you be at the end of the year? That's over a 350% increase in confidence and in belief. And those two things right there, you can do anything, let alone just meet your higher self. We got 4 minutes. Anger coming through. That's an emotion. So if you are angry, somebody might be even angry with you. They gave me Page of Swords plus the Hermit equals 5 swords. So somebody's definitely in their head about your progress. Somebody feels scorned, right? They could definitely feel like, either you did them wrong, you left and came up, and now you doing this and shit. Somebody is definitely scornful. And we see somebody is envious. And I was getting the envy from the wheat field, right? The ability to let go of the old you as you are reaching towards your higher you. Don't compare you to anybody else. There's no competition for you. And envy sets in as a product of competition. Like, I feel like I should be at a certain point. Don't even look at your higher self and be like, this is my dream self and I should be so far along that journey to reach it. No, because what you're going through is taking you to that, and you making a conscious decision to improve yourself 1% daily can accelerate that. You don't know how the energy is going to magnify, how you take and inspire your actions. Inspire actions is going to put you around the right people who can help and support you, to help you make leaps and bounds as you continue to go forward. So you start stepping 1% on a daily basis. The spirit is going to take you in these directions and crooks and turns and shit. You're going to run into people who will help and elevate you, support you. Then you will magnify your progress, right? And so where you think that you are late or you are behind, you may actually come in early, right? Like the thing that you are getting towards, which you're looked at space that you want to be in, like it's not even fully prepared yet, because you're just getting going, or you're making the progress, or where you're at in that journey. So don't worry about being late. It's given that you are really early. So no envy about yourself and where you should be, or even compared to other people. Because again, keeping up with the Joneses is a fucked up syndrome. It can have you running around in circles trying to be something that you're not. You think you want it, and when you get it, it's not fulfilling. It's not. Always tap into yourself, to your soul, and get that information. Because what comes from out of your soul is going to be what you need, and you will be fulfilled. You will. Just have patience with yourself. As you develop confidence, as you develop your patience, confidence is given knowingness, self-assuredness. And know this, somebody around you, they feel scorned and they're watching you. It's giving Page of Swords energy. They're watching you being the hermit. Go into yourself, renew yourself, discover yourself. Work out your emotional blockages and understand them and move forward. And it's given like they are mentally conflicted, caught up in their head about how you are doing it. I say keep their ass motherfucking puzzled. Shit, they don't know how you do it, then they could just continue to watch you and scratch their head and shit till they scratch a whole damn side off their fucking temple is what I'm getting. Spirit said they need to go man their own business. See, if they was watching themselves just as hard as they was watching you, then they could be renewed too. But seems like they got other things to do. AKA watch you. That's what I heard. Rise and shine on this day. 1%, excuse me, 1% rising on a daily. 1% increase in your light on a daily. That is shining brightly 1% more every day. They said something about the night. So you might be going around some dark places. You could be coming out of your dark night of the soul. You know, you might be, there's them giving me called to dark places. But as long as you are doing your 1%, then your light is illuminating 1% daily. So shit, you talking about give your ass another year. You're gonna be 350 something percent brighter than you was last year. You think they looking at you now? They ain't gonna be able to look at you next year because you're gonna be shining so bright. They need you. They ain't gonna be like this, like shit. They really gonna be trying to turn down your light. See, what did we say? Hermit. You went with the. That's what they said. They watching you go in yourself, hermit, and they conflicted as shit, mad and scornful. Cause you went in and you were reviewing, renewing, letting go your old you. You are not who you used to be. You honor your past, but you not holding on to it, which means you done walked away from a bunch of people and a bunch of shit. Past versions of yourself, you look, you are emerging something totally different. You could be coming out as something different. You may have had an envious spirit, and maybe that's something that you are working on cleaning up. Like just focusing on what belongs to you. What is my lot? What is my Akashic inheritance? What's been gifted onto us, right, beloved? So with that, we gotta leave y'all. We gotta go because we gotta get into this conference for the day, yo. But we wanted to come and drop in a quick little message of encouragement. Rise and shine. It's like getting comfortable with your element. 1% daily. Increasing, rising, shining, so that you can meet your highest self. I think I have. I mean, like, not my highest in the future, but right now in the present, I'm the best I've ever been, beloved. To the next time. I love you so much. Ashe.